Yes, that's exactly what I thought. Now then, it's time for me to make the donuts. Turn around and face me.
So you can't kill me with my back? Paintballers, it is I, Smoke, from the Nomad paintball team, aka, you know where I live? I live inside your head. I build condos in your head. I build multi-million-dollar commercial space in your head. I'm just a headspace realtor, you know. I live in your head. You know who you are. Couple you. I live in a couple of your heads. Pause. Gotta be on some Cameron shit. Pause. No homo. Not that there's anything wrong with being a homosexual. See, it already went crazy. The video already started crazy. I probably pissed some people off already, so I'm sorry. Deal with it. Now I live in your head. You'll just vote dumps down anyway. Gameplay from OnTarget Paintball. Gameplay from Smoking Guns' first meetup. Shout out to Dantera. Shout out to everybody from Smoking Guns who supported this game. You know, they really come out. They really love Dantera. They support him, his team. So, you know, shout out to them. You know, there's something. I'm doing commentary solo because there's something that I've been thinking about, you know, a lot. It's been coming up the last year, you know, where we're at in Magfed now. You know, it's grown, it's gotten big. You motherfuckers grew the sport. So congratulations to you fucks who shared that hashtag. You got what you wanted. But I've been thinking lately, like, about where we're at in Magfed, and I feel like we're at like a crossroads. Like, on the plus side, there's more games than ever. Everybody's doing their own. People are producing their own games, whether it be Meetup, whether it be Scenario. There's some type of flavor for everyone. Everyone wants to do stuff at their home field. They want people to trek to it, and I love it. I think it's great. I do think there's some questions that I have, because now we're at the point of Magfed where, you know, it started out as a different type of genre to paintball. You know, like this subgenre. Now it's becoming its own game. And, you know, where do we want it to go as a community and as a player? Like, as a Magfed player, like, ask yourself, are you playing this because you just want to post like a whole bunch of like cool kills? You know, are you fine with just playing like team deathmatch or capture the flag? You know, are you content with just playing, you know, outlaw ball? You know, are you just a fuckballer who likes to dip their toes into the Magfed scenario every now and then? You know, like, these are the questions that I wonder and I think about. And I don't think any of those things are bad per se, because I've actually done all of them. You know, I've played outlaw, I've gone to meetups, I've posted clips of just kills, cool kills and stuff like that. But is that the ceiling for Magfed? Like, is that what you guys want? Is that all that you're content with? Or do you want more? Did you get into this? Because I've heard it often, like, people will say, I got into this because it's real, like, because it's like Call of Duty. That's what you hear, that term, like, it's like Call of Duty. All right, so you're just happy with Call of Duty Team Deathmatch? Like, you don't like the story? You don't play the single player? You're not content with a story and a game that, you know, is presented in a way that immerses yourself in this character and in this war, this, you know, like, y'all motherfuckers are reading between the lines here. What I'm trying to say is, like, are you ready to push yourself into going to more crazy scenarios. And like when I first started playing, all there was Cell Team, and Cell Team 6 was, it was a more immersive scenario. It was a more, it had realistic props, and it was a Magfed only thing. Over time, because of cheating and ego and everything, the game eroded. And I mean, that's not debatable. That's a fact, like, about those things. And there was a void. And, the First Strike ban didn't help that Fields had and stuff like that. But now in 2019, we have much more flair, options. I shouldn't even say flair. I got like that stupid movie Waiting on my mind for some reason. But like, that's what I think of when I think of like fuckballers, is like all this, like, not Waiting, but Office Space, like all this, flair. Like, you got some Magfed players that they look like Jennifer Aniston working in that restaurant with nothing but flair on her top. Mad weird movie reference right there. Some of y'all will get it though, so I'm happy about it. Those that will fucking get it. But I think about that, like, as a Magfed player, ask yourself what it is that you want, because I've kind of found out what I like, and I realize I like a little bit of everything, but I feel that the game is lacking. Like, I hate that there's only like 2 games I really look forward to each year, and that's Dominion and 0 Hour. Like, I wish there was more scenarios that I could look forward to. Obviously I look forward to Magfed Society games, but that's different feeling for me. That's a different pain for me. I'm happy and I'm thankful to all the players that respect me and Kilt's work with Magfed Society. Shout out to Kilty. I know Kilt would have loved to jump on this, but I have too many thoughts in my head, and I didn't want, I just wanted to like freestyle and flow. Me and Kilt will cover it on another video. There's plenty of topics, but like, this is like some real introspective type smoke. But like, what is it that, like, as a player, that you want, that you feel will, satisfy you, and I'm just saying that because, like, if all you like is like meetups and stuff like that, then you don't feel it necessary to have to travel to other people's meetups, because there's meetups close to you. And that's where the calendar issues, I think, come into, that we're seeing in the community, where producers are stepping over each other's toes. It's because I think, as that producer, just doing a meetup makes them happy, so they won't travel to another person's meetup if it's like 3 or 4 hours away, because they're like, well, I could just do that in my own backyard, and that's why you're starting to see, I think, some attendance dip at some meetups and stuff like that, and even some scenarios, you're starting to see that dip a little bit. These are just some things that come to mind. I'm gonna try to wrap it up and figure it out after the intermission. So yeah, you figure it out. Oh shit, that's on tape. That's going.
Why do we force? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
You still haven't given up on me.
Never.
All right, we're back. Well, I'm back. There's no we. Solamente commentary. Yeah, like I wonder about these things. Are we a community that can only go as far as the hardware that we have to work with, like our loadout, like the markers that companies are making. There was, for a while there, we were in that, only people are making our AR platforms, and there's nothing new. Now we're starting to see through 3D printing and through modding and through Angel the God. Shout out to Angel. Angel, I know you're watching this in the warehouse, smoking a cigar. You doing that? I know exactly what you're doing. I got you clocked. I love you. Now I guess we're seeing that more. You're seeing more ingenuity and markers and stuff like that. Even like someone like Dan at OpForged, he has the AK, and we've seen people like Matthew Wayne on Odyssey take an EMAC to another level, and then Angel took that EMAC to a whole nother level, and we're starting to see a lot of different things. So now, with these different things, how do we inject that into the game to make the game more interesting and more appealing to players? I think that the people that limit themselves, the players and the lords that limit themselves to just a certain format of Magfed, it's not going to help our evolution. I think a lot of us as Magfed players have to step outside the box and, do some things that we're not used to. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, you get into Magfed, number one reason you got into Magfed, it's cheap. So saving money is the reason you got into it. And a lot of these new endeavors are going to cost money. They're going to definitely cost money, and they might be for a niche group. But in the end, it might push the game to another level in another respect too. So for those who are saying, well, I can't, I do the meetups, or I only play Outlaw because that's all I could afford. I clap, because at least you guys are playing, which is the main thing. Is the main thing. Like, just play B. But I also do think that we're handcuffing ourselves to this, to staying in neutral, basically, to staying in the right hand lane doing 65. Like, I think we could do 90 when no one's looking in a 65. And I'd love to see where the game goes. Maybe that means that like, if there was a game that you could go to that was maybe on a military base, is that something that you would think about, like, going to, like, oh shit, I could play on a military base? We're also handcuffed in Magfed by the fields. Like, we can only have great games if we have great fields. Some places are very lucky. Like, I look at Illinois and I'm like, wow, they have Power Paintball, an indoor facility you could play at year round. And it's cold as fuck over there. And I see my Lords and Sladies out there, like my man Raptor, shout out to Raptor, and my homie Rogue Vixen. Like, they get to play year round in this indoor facility that is CQB and catered to Magfed. I think about the fact that they also have Nuketown out there. I still haven't gone. I'd love to try it. Like, that is what's helping. You look out to the West Coast, and they have fields that are legendary fields, like SC Village. Shout out to OD and Lobito going out there for Dominion 5. I know it's crazy, but I couldn't help it, man. SC Village, it's just like a dream place. I always wanted to play there. But you have stuff like that, and on the Beast Coast we have so many things. Like, we have we have a great mix of woods ball fields. We have some fields that are truly unique and have some truly unique structures, whether it be ambush or Liberty Paintball. But then we have stuff that we can't touch, like a skirmish. Skirmish, it's a great field. I grew up playing in skirmish. I played at skirmish for 10 years with the heavy hitters. No one's gonna get that reference. Some do. OG Nomads would. Like, we get stuff like that we can't get into. We can't. There's no first strike allowed. They don't even care about Magfed. So we're handcuffed by that, and I think that plays another role, is fields adding more that are catered to Magfed, you know, whether it's CQB. I'd love to see the Beast Coast get an indoor field. Our indoor field is an abandoned building that is an eighth of what it once was. Like, Ironbound has a special place in my heart. It has a special place in specifically the tri-state area's heart. You know what I'm saying? And everybody who has done games there and continues to, you know, shout out to Pablo who is doing games there, and he continues to do games there. But even Pablo will admit, like, this Ironbound is 1/8 of what it used to be. Like, it's not even close, you know. And that's our indoor CQB. You know, I know some new outlaw fields are popping up, and, you know, I'm very thankful for that. But, you know, like, you can't really throw a scenario at these places, like an official scenario. Like, it's really ultimately just like a cool practice meetup spot. We still need, you know, a big place. I'm just spitballing here. Like, you know, I don't really know what the answer is. I'm just taking a wild guess. You know, I'm looking at the current state of Magfed, you know, with everything that's going on. So, you know, what the fuck do I know? I don't know much. I'm just spitballing. I have, like, ideas in my mind, but I'm asking you as the player, like, what do you think Magfed is going to go? You know, I guess you could let me know in the comments, or don't. I don't know. Like, PM me, you know, debate amongst yourselves. I don't really know. I don't know the answer, but I definitely hope that one day we can figure it out, you know, and I would definitely love to see exactly where this game goes in, you know, the next couple years. You know, I'm very, very curious. So, all right, on that note, again, shout out to everyone who went to OTP. Shout out to the Magfed Lords and Ladies that continue to play. Shout out to Dantera for putting on this game. Love OTP. Very good meetup field. Cool. They have great structures. Only an hour and a half from my house, so that's an added bonus. Shout out to everyone. Me and Kilt on the next commentary. Don't know when that video is going to be, but it should be soon. So, goodbye for now. Hello, my friend. I can't sing, I'm sorry. I should really stop.
Dodge this.